A heavy cruiser was a type of cruiser, a naval warship designed for long range and high speed, armed generally with naval guns of roughly 203 mm 8 inches in caliber. With an early war deficit of capital ships, the U.S. Navy was forced to use heavy cruisers as its principal surface units in the fierce battles around Guadalcanal in 1942. During this grinding 6-month battle of attrition, American heavy cruisers suffered heavily. Of the 11 committed to surface engagements, all were sunk or damaged by the end of the campaign. In 1943 and for the remainder of the war, surviving and new heavy cruisers were limited to 2 major roles. The 8 inches gun was accepted without debate as the primary heavy cruiser weapon. It had a longer range than the IN gun mounted on existing American and British large cruisers, so it was assumed that any 8 inches gun-armed ship would possess an advantage. The 8 inches gun also possessed greater striking power against heavily armored targets. Conversely, the 6 inches had a much greater rate of fire, but in the end, the greater range of the 8 inches gun prevailed. During the Guadalcanal campaign, the 8 inches gun was preferred because of its greater penetrative power against Japanese heavy cruisers or battleships. Later, in the Solomon's campaign, as the primary opponent became Japanese destroyers, the heavy cruiser lost favor opposed to light cruisers with faster-firing 6 inches guns. On no occasion did they have the opportunity to engage Japanese naval units. Only one Baltimore-class unit saw action in the Atlantic Theater, assigned to conduct shore bombardment in support of amphibious landings. At the point of the war, the air threat posed by the Germans was limited. After the end of the war, the heavy cruiser found itself without a natural enemy. The main threats to the U.S. Navy going into the Cold War came from Soviet submarines and air attack in the form of air-launched guided missiles. However, this is not to say that the heavy USS Des Moines, CA-134, was the lead ship of the class of United States Navy, USN Heavy Cruisers. She was the first USN ship to mount the auto-loading 8 inches, 203 millimeters, Mark 16 guns, the first large-caliber auto-loading guns in the world. She was the second ship of the USN to be commissioned with the name of the city of Des Moines, capital of Iowa. Relatively well-armored and protected, the class was unique in that it mounted 9 of the world's first auto-loading large-caliber guns, the 8-inch, 203 millimeters, Mark 16 guns. These guns enabled Des Moines-class cruisers to fire 2 to 3 times faster than earlier 8-in guns with each barrel capable of 8-10 rounds per minute. Des Moines-class is the last of the all-gun heavy cruisers, with the Worcester-class representing the final all-gun light cruisers, and were exceeded in size within the USN only by the 34.81 tons Alaska-class large cruisers that straddled the line between heavy cruisers and battle cruisers. The USS Des Moines, CA-134, and USS Salem, CA-139, were decommissioned by 1961, but the USS Newport News, CA-148, served until 1975. 12 ships of the class were planned, but only 3 were completed. Des Moines did serve as the flagship of the Mediterranean Fleet for 7 of those years, and as the control center for American armed forces in the Lebanon crisis of 1958. United States Navy decided to put the combat-proven, but otherwise new Alaska-class battle cruisers in reserve while going on to complete 3 Des Moines-class cruisers with complicated auto-loading turrets several years after the war. One reason for that is Des Moines-class would be cheaper to operate. While the Des Moines and Worcester-class auto-loading cruisers weren't commissioned until well after the war, the operational savings of the smaller cruisers weighed against the cost of completing them. Des Moines was the lead ship in the largest and most powerful class of heavy cruisers ever built. The Alaska-class large cruisers were beautiful and powerful ships, but had no real definable purpose. Though larger than any heavy cruisers, their cruiser lines are still discernible, which precluded carrying heavy armor. Thus, it is impossible to consider them true battle cruisers. The Alaska-class large cruisers were an anomaly, since they were built for a mission that did not exist. Entering the war in its last few months, they were never used in their intended role, and never had their cruiser-like protection tested by enemy shells, torpedoes, or bombs. The fact that they were even built speaks more to the profligacy of the U.S. Navy's wartime construction program than anything else. In Blitz, the Buffalo, Salem, and Des Moines appear as sister ships, with seemingly minor differences that make a big difference. Especially Salem and Des Moines are a bit more similar to each other. Des Moines has radar as a ship skill. Des Moines' anti-aircraft capability is beyond Salem. However, the Salem has a special repair kit that increases health points by 75% more, making it a special ship. Des Moines is US Heavy Cruiser Techline's Tier 10 cruiser and has rapid reload level 2 and 1 level 1 radar skill. It is possible to increase the number of radars with some special commanders like Thomas Kincaid. For the unique equipment, although this gives the ship the additional main battery range it needs, it increases the main battery reload time. At this point, the artillery plotting room feature is considered advantageous by many. I did not prefer it while preparing this video. But this is not a completely useless unique equipment. Both Des Moines and Buffalo Space unique camouflages are much better than their historic camouflages, as they give additional maximum main battery shell dispersion. Like the other two ships, Buffalo has a level 2 rapid reload. You can increase this rapid reload number by 1 with any commander. Rapid reload is one of the most beautiful features of these cruisers, which greatly increases the damage per minute and will help you the most in one-on-one engagements. Buffalo has been in the premium ship market for a long time and goes on sale 1-2 times a year. When we look at Des Moines and Salem, Level 2 sonar has replaced with a radar. The ship's specialty, heavy repair, has replaced the unique equipment in Des Moines, but you can see the dramatic difference in anti-aircraft capability in the graph. Apart from these, there is no difference between the two warships. When we compare these two ships with the Buffalo, an additional triple turret on the Buffalo increases its firepower a lot, and the range is better in Buffalo. Buffalo and Des Moines anti-aircraft guns are more effective. All three ships represent the most advanced features of the US Heavy Cruiser class in Blitz. Worcester is historically referred to as an anti-aircraft light cruiser and offers a different gaming experience. Buffalo's maneuvering is slightly worse, and reload time is 2 seconds longer. But the fire chance of HE shells on all three ships is quite good. Salem and Buffalo are premium, and Des Moines is a free Techline ship. We have presented 3 different gameplays with the 3, aiming to show the average gameplay experience. It is of course possible to get better damage scores than this. Here I aimed for a comparison guide for those who don't know. Thanks for watching.
Having is not so pleasing, after all, as wanting. Enemy force detected. We managed to get a clear shot. successfully inflicted damage on the target. The projectile has effectively breached the armor. Penetration of the target's armor has been confirmed. We successfully inflicted damage on the target. Of combustion. We managed to get a clear shot. Penetration of the target's armor has been confirmed. The projectile has effectively breached the armor. We managed to get a clear shot. We successfully inflicted damage on the target. Penetration of the target's armor has been confirmed. We managed to get a clear shot. The projectile has effectively breached the armor. We successfully inflicted damage on the target. The adversary is on the verge of securing victory. Penetration of the target's armor has been confirmed. The projectile has effectively breached the armor. We successfully inflicted damage on the target.
Battle starts.
Target spotted. Enemy aircraft incoming. Our team captured the area. Nice shot! Good job! Target aircraft incoming! Torpedoes! Enemy aircraft incoming! Enemy aircraft incoming! Enemy team captured the area. Enemy aircraft incoming! Target penetrated. Enemy torpedo spotted! Fast reload activated. We hit the enemy! Destroyed an enemy ship. Aircraft incoming! Enemy torpedo spotted! Anti-aircraft gun on full alert. Target hit! Enemy aircraft incoming! The ship is on fire! Good job! We hit the enemy! Enemy aircraft incoming! Torpedoes! Our team captured the area. Our team captured the area. Enemy aircraft incoming! Nice shot! Enemy team captured the area. Destroyed an enemy ship. Fast reload activated. Good job! Torpedoes! Target the enemy! Target the enemy! Enemy torpedo spotted! Nice shot! Enemy ship destroyed. Our team is about to win. Enemy torpedo spotted. Good job. The situation is under control. Torpedoes!
Having is not so pleasing, after all, as wanting. Enemy force sighted on the horizon. successfully inflicted damage on the target. Penetration of the target's armor has been confirmed. Managed to get a clear shot. Successfully inflicted damage on the target confirmed. We managed to get a clear shot. The projectile has effectively breached the armor. Penetration of the target's armor has been confirmed. We managed to get a clear shot. We successfully inflicted damage on the target armor. Penetration of the target's armor has been confirmed. We successfully inflicted damage on the target. We managed to get a clear shot to breach the armor. Anti-aircraft gun crews are on full alert. We successfully inflicted damage on the target. Penetration of the target's armor has been confirmed. The successful resolution of this confrontation appeared